welcome to the third review of the evening. Up this time is a game called Ultra Hat Dimension. Not sure why it's a dimension of hats. Presumably, they just liked hats. But anyway, so this is a puzzle game centered around um, punching hats.
Opposite, actually.
Uh,
You don't punch the hat, so they punch you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The hat are the things
Ah,
that punch. You know, and
Hats which punch.
yes. Well,
yeah,
there are things inside the hats which punch.
yeah, and it's basically spring-loaded boxing gloves, except not a one-time use.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to put it in basic terms, this game is another Sokoban clone.
Only without the
Um,
without all the sliding physics. Like, you can slide
mhm,
them a little bit, but they're a set distance
yeah,
instead of just all the way to the end of the line.
yeah. You don't slide here; you punch, um,
Mm-hmm.
and that does have an appreciable difference because instead of worrying about placing blocks in places, you gotta get the you have to get all the creatures, let's say, punched, and that includes lining them up
The
in a certain
spuffs.
order. Yeah, the spuffs.
Yep.
That's a name.
Yep.
Anyway, so we were given the PlayStation 4 version of this game, so it falls to Petty Fan for the review.
Alright. So yeah, you get transported to the dimension of the spuffs because you won the annual hat design competition, and then some lady who may or may not be the ruler decided, screw this noise, and turns all the spuffs evil. So they will punch you on sight if you don't have the same hat as them. So your job is to kind of make your way through the level, grab the key, and then go to the exit. Rinse and repeat through all the worlds. You have your standard reset button if you want to restart the level, and an undo, which is kind of buggy. And there are 4 different hats. There is a ribbon, a star hat, a wing hat, and a witch hat. And yeah, as long as you have one of those that matches, the hat spuff thing won't attack you. But if you don't have it, they will knock you back 1 square. So, yep, the trick is to get around without getting caught. Like, caught as in stuck somewhere. And if you, one of the, I guess, nifty things is if you have the correct hat, you can actually push the spuff. It's a certain amount of blocks. I haven't counted, but yeah, you can just kind of push them down the line. And yeah, this is really all you get. Like
Unfortunate.
the music is okay. One thing I'm not a big fan of is the sound effects. They're basically talked, if I can even put it like that, instead of, using an actual soundboard or whatever. The I guess lady will say pow or move please or stuff like that. And yeah, I guess any questions?
Not especially.
Yeah, there
Me
isn't a
neither.
whole lot to this game. Some of the
Which,
puzzles are. Wait, what?
which once again, it's a Ratalaika published game, so
Hmm.
you know it keeps being mentioned, but it keeps coming up. Like their games are usually decent. Worth noting, this is one of their ported. The PC version was put out by Kitsune Games themselves,
Hmm.
but you know, they they go for the functional, simple games that are pretty easy to describe, but not really easy to get into depth because there really isn't any.
Yeah, it's like somebody please find me this depth. I've
Yeah,
seen kiddie pools deeper than this.
yeah. Anyway, in terms of pricing, $5 across all platforms.
Mm. And I'd say $5 is okay, especially if you like block pushing puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as difficulty, there are some times where the puzzle is just super easy, and then there are some that are a pain in the butt, like this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Anything else?
not really. This game is a whole lot of it exists.
Okay then. Uh, all right, that'll about do it for Ultra Hat Dimension. Coming up next, our final game of the evening. Hang on. I hate it when I have the wrong window. Here we go. Twin Breaker, a Sacred Symbols adventure. And the Golics will be on that review.